you still haven't caught up. So I started sending like 2 house notes a month.
This is 2 checks a month.
2 checks a month.
For how much?
What it was? I think I was.
It was like $1,600 a piece.
$1,600 a piece, and then I had to send another $1,600, somewhere up in there, and they would start getting the same ordeal.
Eventually, City Mortgage sought to foreclose on their home. The Browns hired a lawyer, Kenneth Eric Trent, to fight back. When Trent requested a key piece of paper called the mortgage assignment, he noticed something odd. The document from Mortgage Electronic Registration Systems, or MERS, was signed and witnessed, but the actual signatures of those supposedly different people were exactly the same.
It's not the kind of thing that you can brush off. How do you have 2 different people with the same signature on a document with the importance of this one, which is essentially bestowing the right upon the plaintiff who's suing my client of this one, which is essentially bestowing the right upon the plaintiff who's suing my client to take his home.
Trent had stumbled into what we now have come to know as robo-signing of key mortgage documents.
Obviously, this is an important document. It's the essence of the case. If they hadn't produced a document like this or a similar instrument, I would be entitled to summary judgment, and they would not be able to take my client's home.
As it turns out, the signers of the document weren't MERS employees. They were workers at a law firm hired by City Mortgage to do the foreclosure. Trent has since found many examples of such robo-signing. In one, the house was in Orange County, Florida, but the notary on the mortgage assignment indicated Orange County, California. In others, there hardly appears to be a signature at all, or perhaps someone was doodling instead.
What you end up with is a person that has not the slightest knowledge of the underlying loan transaction, payments that were made by the homeowner, or any right, title, or interest of any of these corporate entities to actually proceed with the foreclosure or collect payments. In other words, a person with no knowledge.
Trent and Brown eventually won in court. The foreclosure case was dismissed, but Brown knows there are thousands of other homeowners who are not so lucky.
Really worries me because what I went through, I know it took my blood pressure up. I can imagine what they went through, and they lost their homes. And not only that, they probably got caught up in layoffs and other things of that nature. So that's double trouble. And it's just like stealing from the blind.
Jeff Yasteen, Nightly Business Report, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.